about gamification of your business. What does that mean? Have you thought about making your business fun again, making it a game, not just for you, for your clients? How can you put that spark into your business is what this episode is about today. So let's get to it. My voice may sound a little raspy. Allergies are kicking in hard, but I am so excited. October 1st is around the corner, a few days away. And in my podcast, more than being popular or having 20 million reviews, it's more about being actionable and helping you in different type of ways of navigating this thing called business and life. Gamification, having fun. That's something I talked up a lot about our business. And in today's episode, this is going to be a pre-context episode to the next coming up. Next week's episode is going to be very deep and also I think very helpful for somebody out there that needs to hear that message. But for today, it's about the fun and gamification of business. What are you doing to gamify your business? So there's talks about NFTs. There's talks about all this cool fun stuff. We see it on TikTok. People who sell tumblers that, overnight the business booms, selling stickers. We hear all this crazy stuff. But what are we doing as a beauty industry? Like, where the heck is the fun? So I have a mobile salon, a licensed mobile salon in California, which I also use as a optional add-on. That can be a photo booth. I have brides that are eloping or going to like City Hall, get married. So they get their, services done there. They want something different. And I started thinking about how I could gamify my business. And in this week's Sunday email, you will see an email being sent out to you if you're part of that, of what I just did to gamify my business. But today's about you. So what are some things that you're doing to make your business fun to interact with? And I don't mean like making a reel where it seems fun. Like, what are you actually doing to make it fun? So we're going to be sharing, I'm going to share 5 things with you today that you can take along with you. And let's start with number 1, on your website. If you have a website or if you have a booking site, how are you standing out away from everybody? Can I just go get a haircut with you? Or what makes your haircut different? How can you gamify that? So take that and run with it with your services. How can you make it a more fun experience that's only like exclusive to you, right? So like exclusive to your business. That's where the fun part gets thrown in, whether it's with the name, whether it's something different that you do with your haircut. Think of different ways of doing that, because I think that is I know that's the big next thing. I always love sharing my little ideas on light bulb moments, and this is one of those episodes. Number 2, what are you doing to gamify your experience? If your client goes in to see you every time, like every week or every 4 weeks for a fill, at 4 p.m. is it the same thing over and over and over and over again, which sounds really boring to me? Or are you gamifying it? What are you doing it to enhance the experience? And sometimes when we think enhancing the experience, you may think like, oh my gosh, I need to spend more money on this, more money on that. No. Gamifying the experience, maybe after 10 services, they get an additional let's say, for example, for a lash fill, they get an additional conditioning treatment for the next lash fill appointment. And you gamify it by, adding little stickers to it, or they get to check in and they get a star or a heart, or they get some type of reward system. Remember, we're in kindergarten. Think of ways to gamify things. I think it's so important that you surprise and delight your clients, and it doesn't take a lot of money to do. There's so many free apps out there that you can utilize for this. So, for example, Canva. So start thinking of what are ways that you can stand out from the regular every single appointment, the same damn thing, nothing's new. The next one, point number 3. What are your strengths in gamification? Okay, so maybe games, there's so many games, right? There is digital games on the computer, there's games on the phone. Remember when there was that farm one on Facebook? There was Candy Crush. I'm throwing examples, okay? There's PlayStation 3. There's now computer games. There was Minecraft, and all this different type of games, okay? And I am lucky enough, I think, because I have kids that are younger, so I get to see what they watch, right? I'm always like parenting, like a little patrol mom, making sure I know what they're watching and what they're being exposed to. And that is a big part of their generation, is gamification. And it has been very interesting to also see my son, as he's going into teenage years, how he's changing. The way he invests has a lot to do with gamification. And he's the one who actually inspired this episode and actually made me realize that a lot of things I do in my own business have gamification in it. So with that, think of what's the best gamification trait that you have. So for example, there is Monopoly, right? There is different type of board games. There's card games. There's electronic games. There's Scramble, which is more like a physical and intellectual game. There's chess. And I'm saying that because when you're going to gamify your business, like add something fun layer to it, it has to be really authentic to you. For me, I am more of a techie person. So I just did something. I'm going to go ahead and post it this week. And it's freaking amazing. I think it's amazing because there's so much gamification to that thing, and it's fun and it's light, and I'm not just selling a product. I literally packaged it to be cute, to be fun. I love Halloween. It's part of my personality and it's part of my brand, because you bet that next month in October, my freaking mobile is going to turn into like a haunted, like spooky vibe type of feels. Like I'm already thinking about how I'm going to do that. And that's the part for me that, part of having gamification has to be digital and tactile, right? Because that's how I am. So I invite you, when you do something for your business, like I'm inviting you to gamify, have fun with your business. How can you implement a part of you, of your brand values and you as a person into it, where it can be fun for others? And, should I share? Okay, fine. So for example, in the last part, on being digital and gamifying your business, keep it simple. Okay, so the cost for my gamification, it costs me $1.50 in actual production costs, like, ink and things. On my time, it was like $100 of my time, if I was charging myself per minute. And I'm going to share what I did. But in research, it took me a week of research. Okay, so that's a lot of time to learn how to do this. But I made a really cool, I'm doing a pop-up tomorrow. So I made this really cool, amazing bag, and it is my own concoction of favorite products, getting people ready for the fall. And they have a special code where they can go ahead and they can go into my website to book. They can go in to get special exclusive videos that they only get access if they buy the bag. And the bag is super affordable and it has amazing products that I use and my clients love. And that is what I did. And I made it super fun and really like into like Halloween. Like Hocus Pocus is released tomorrow, which is really tonight. I'm staying up till midnight to do that. So I'm making that part of my pop-up like theme, and October is a huge month for me. And I am making it really Halloween-y theme, because I love that. I love Halloween. My clients know that about me. So yeah, we're going all witchy status. So that was part of my fun gamification. I just came back from Disneyland. If you follow me on Instagram at Celeste the Stylist, I took everybody through stories on the adventure with me. And that is the part of me gamifying my business. I don't do it to like, let's be popular. I'm doing it because it's authentic to me. It's authentic to me as a person. It's authentic to me as a creator. It's authentic to my business. Like my business is not just all seriousness and info overload. It's about also having fun. It's about making you a part of the process and giving you the best results that you want by being part of it. Like I am not just going to do whatever the heck I want. I'm making you a part of the process. And I am so excited to share this. I'm going to be sharing it tonight live on my Instagram live about my Q&A part. But I did want to share that it's so important that we start thinking about gamifying our business. I know there's people that are doing pop-up shops, or like I saw some salon around here doing like a Botox party. There's somebody who does Botox at their salon. I see people doing doing different collaborations. And find ways to gamify that is authentic to you, that doesn't take a lot of time or money for you. I love crafting. And to be honest, I am really thinking about starting a Patreon to share everything, or starting type of membership where I can share like everything, how I do everything in my business behind the scenes for like $20 a month. And I'm really seriously thinking and contemplating that, because I do so much crafting. Like, I love changing things in my website and making things different. So that may be something coming up, but gamifying, having fun is something very important in my business and also in my life. So look back into your business, see what you can change. How can you make it fun experience? Because people now more than ever, I am not going to go into this whole like mindset or thing or mind of people saying like, oh, the economy is going bad and we're all gonna end up like, you know, like all this like fear-based shit. Like, I am so fucking over it. That's not true. I have lived through the, you know, the unfortunate, you know, heartbreaking thing of what happened in 9/11. Also in the 2008, you know, like housing crash. You know, the pandemic, and you probably have gone through so many things too. And the beautiful thing is that each of those periods gave renovation, gave a time for innovation, and gave a time to really acknowledge what was working and what no longer served us. So as now we're experiencing, everybody's changing the way they're interacting and buying things. Make it interactive, make it fun. Like, make it fun to do business with you. But most importantly, please always stay authentic to who you are. Nobody can copy who you are or your business or your ideas. I'm sharing mine. You can go ahead and probably copy what I do. But if it's not aligned with your values, if it's not aligned with your business, it's not going to work out for you. And the best piece of advice that I can end this episode with is make your business also unique and make it true to you. Gamifying, having fun, making it, you know, fun and light and part of a game is really important to me, because I love life. I know life is a gift and it's not forever. So I just love making it fun for my family. It's part of my personality. It's part of my business. And that's why I wanted to share this. It's important to start gamifying, because with NFTs, and if you're like, okay, Celeste, what do you know about that? Well, look at NFTs. Like, it's a digital thing that you own that gives you access to certain things. It's already started. Kids are buying stuff on Minecraft and on different type of games just to own fake things, right? Like, you can play like you have a fake business and you have a fake house and you buy it with actual money, these digital things or digital clothes. So it's already happening. It's been happening and it's gonna get only stronger. So my biggest piece of advice is like, get on the train, and especially this is a fun one. I am so excited for this gamification part of business. So with that, have an amazing week, and I will see you back here next week in a very deep and impactful episode that I hope is going to help you as well. So much love. See you next week. Bye.